In this week's video, we're going to take a look at a local that runs out of Hastings, Minnesota, watch it serve a mill, see a GP38-2 working its guts out, get a throwback view back in the day with the Soo Line unit working this line, get a glimpse of Amtrak coming through the curve, and get some really nice, cool, picturesque views of this line from the drone. We're going to start off near the depot in Hastings, Minnesota. Before I-76, the Hastings local got to work, the River Subway freight was holding the main. Hastings still has a set of searchlight signals added and has 2 station signs on the old engine shed just outside of the depot itself. Power for the local today is CP4422, a former Soo Line unit built back in May of 1979. When this locomotive was constructed, it was part of a 10-unit order for the Soo Line. Before shoving cars up to the mill, it had to make a run to a location called East Hastings. At this spot, it'll pick up the cars, make 2 moves, and shove them up to the mill after that. East Hastings is not readily accessible by a public road, so the drone comes in handy watching the 4422 lug this heavy cut of cars back towards the Hastings depot. Making our way back towards the depot at Hastings, we can see that the 4422 is getting quite the workout even on level track. Due to this, the crew on I-76 is going to take this cut of cars, chop into 2, and make 2 trips up to the mill. We're going to hear the 4422 really get a workout as it shoves these cars up the tracks. Turning the clock back to July of 2011, we're going to see Soo 4425 working the same job. Similar to the 4422, this locomotive was part of the same order and built back in May of 1979. Switching back to the present day, we're going to see the 4422 starting to shove up to the mill. The track that the 4422 is on is part of the Hastings and Dakota Railroad. This was chartered back in 1867, and this portion of the line was first built back in 1868. Listen to how loud this GP38 is as it shoves these heavy cars up the line and towards the mill. Another reason that I was down in Hastings was to catch Amtrak. Leading Amtrak's Borealis was a B32-8. We're going to see it rounding the curve just south of the depot at Hastings. As the tail end of the Borealis disappears around the curve, let's turn our attention back to I-76. We'll find ourselves just outside of Ardent Mills' Hastings Mill. We're going to hear this GP38-2 really struggling and giving its all to get the cars around the curve and up the last little bit of the trackage. An EMD GP38-2 produces 2,000 horsepower, and as it rounds this curve and shoves the cars the last little bit towards the mill, we're going to hear it start screaming in run 8. As the single GP38-2 continues to struggle to shove this last stubborn little bit of cars towards the mill, it should be noted that this is pretty much all that remains of the Hastings and Dakota Railway. The line from Hastings to Farmington was abandoned back in 1935. The other portion of the line, which ran from Farmington to Shakopee and Cologne, that lasted until roughly 1979. A lot of this trackage was abandoned because this is when the Milwaukee Road was going through its bankruptcy proceedings, and a lot of lines were unfortunately axed during this period. Now, portions of the H&D still do exist. As we see in the distance, that right-of-way that curves off to the left, that's part of the former line that ran towards Farmington. The bridge that covers that gorge was actually a double-track bridge, and it's the third trestle to occupy this location. The first two bridges were made out of wood, and this third one, all steel construction, was made back in 1896. It stands at over 80 feet tall and had a length of over 140 feet wide, with its main span being 65 feet in length. Nowadays, it's a popular walking trail for the city of Hastings. I was going to wait around for the second set of cars to get shoved up to the mill, however, due to the fact that this was shot in January, the days were rather short and light was rapidly fading away. I'll have to come down here again sometime soon when this job has another GP38-2 for power working it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below what you'd like to see in another video. I do read all your comments and do try to reply to all of them. I'm always open to new ideas and love hearing all of your guys' feedback.